Right, so here we are with another tactics video. And on today's video, we're going to talk to you all about the highlight killer. Now, the highlight killer is not your normal tactic. I don't expect you to start this from minute 1 till minute 90 and play it throughout the whole of the game. This is a system that is one that will come in to close a game off. I have a game mid ready to go to show you, but what I mean by this is maybe you were struggling, you're 1-0 down, you're up against it, you managed to get a late goal. You want to close the game out, well, then you run the highlight killer. Maybe you've gone 1-0 up against a team you probably shouldn't be beating. Well, this is where you lock the door down and you go with the highlight killer. Let me show you exactly what I mean by it, but do not forget, if you want to see this in action, you can do over at twitch.tv/Doop. It is number 3 in my presets. Like, I have my tactics that I run, plus I have the highlight killer there ready to go because it is so effective, which is why it's called the highlight killer. But let's jump into the game against Everton versus Arsenal. We've just equalised after 70 minutes with our backs against the ropes. We've managed to get a penalty in the little offline save I'm playing. And I think this is a great time for me to swap from my total Doop ball to the highlight killer. Let's jump in. Okay, so this is going to be a little short video. I'm going to basically let's play it as if I was streaming. I'm going to show you. It's a very different way of me doing this, but let me first introduce you to the tactic, okay? So this is the tactic I was playing. I was playing the total Doop ball, which videos you may have seen in the past. The link will be down in the description. You can play this too. It's a great system if you want to, if you're brave enough. However, this is the highlight killer here. We play a flat back 4. We play a complete wing back one side and a full back support the other. We play 2 DMs on support, 2 inverted wingers on attack, a shadow striker, and an advanced forward attack. What you find is we still will get the ball forward, so we need to have some players up the pitch to do something with the ball. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back at us. There's 19 minutes left on the clock. I feel this is a really good time to play it. Now, it does swap very nicely from one to the other if you want to play with the total Doop ball, because the libero would jump up and play into the centre midfield. You are going to play players out of position. You can only play the players you've got on the pitch already. You don't want to make too many subs. It could be at the end of the game. So I always put the attackers out on the inverted wingers. Or you can put maybe, if you've got 2 strikers, one of them drop into as a shadow striker. You'll get used to how the best way to play it. If you do have space, I would recommend bringing on. So Mason Holgate, good player, don't get me wrong, but we're going to drop in Gambian because he is a out-and-out centre-back. A CDM. And you could potentially look at bringing on other players, but I still want to have that flair up front. So we're going to keep on Richarlison and see what he can do. So we go on. Now, normally, what we find is the tactic isn't in place at the moment, by the way. This is still the total Doop. Now, if we score again, this would be tremendous. We are still playing the original system because it hasn't gone through its transition. But if we score here, then I'm a fucking expert. We bloody nearly do. So yeah, what I find with this system is I use this a lot on stream, and you do find that, as you can see, the game itself at the top left, Arsenal have been very much on top. The ball possession has been pretty even, but they've had definitely the better chances. XG wise, our XG is high because we had a penalty. Okay, but what you do is we're playing on caution. Instructions wise, we are wasting time. We're playing low tempo. We're trying to run with defenses and play for set pieces. That way, if you're running at the defense, you're going to encourage them to put a tackle in. If you're playing for set pieces, you might go over a little bit easy. We're being as disciplined as possible. We're trying to regroup when we can. If we lose the ball, we want to concentrate, not winning the ball back, but let's just get back into our lines of defense. Let's get our barriers up, and away we go. The goalkeeper, we're going to get him to slow it down, but we want to keep the ball. That's the most important bit, which is why he's going to roll it out and distribute it to our fullbacks. And we're just going to play standard lines. Nothing too fancy here, just standard lines. Nothing too complicated. But the main thing is we want to keep the ball as much as we can. The other thing we are constantly doing is we are going to be shouting, and we're going to be encouraging the team. You can preset this. You can give it to your assistant manager, or you can do it yourself. What you can also do is, after a little while, is you can instruct. You can instruct, and you can always drop the line back a little bit more if you wish, as we are closing on the time. And we can have a look. We've got no yellow cards. We can also put let's just get stuck in, and you can just see the time tick away. And for some reason, you just do not see Another highlight. Ladies and gentlemen, it has worked. We have grounded out a 1-all result where we probably shouldn't have got a 1-all. You can use it for other effects. You can have a little look through it. The link will be down in the description for the highlight killer. I'm very glad that the minute I put it on, we saw no highlights. So that is, it shows it works, okay? Just for the record, we are playing this in key highlights. So like you are going to get highlights if you're playing it on comprehensive or on full. It's just the fact that we are playing this on key, and I think the majority of people play on key at the moment, to be honest. So if you have any questions, feel free to come and check me out over at twitch.tv/Doop, or put a comment down in below. My link to my YouTube, my YouTube, you're on YouTube. My link to my Twitter is also down there as well. You can come and check me out over there. But apart from that, have fun with this. Peace out. Much love, and we'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.